It's time to open this nickel box up and hope that I have some circulated nickels. Well, let's crack this up and see if we have a video. All right. And we have a bunch of uncirculated nickels. Oh, shucks. Intro, take 473. Cue music. Cue coins.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Now pick them up. I'm not rich. Okay, well, I guess let's hunt some pennies then. This one has the holes in the bottom. And these are, I see memorial packs, so this is circulated. So let me get into this and we will start the hunt. And we'll put the albums, we'll check finds against the album at the end. All right, I will crack into this and start searching and let you know what I find. Nothing standing out on the enders at the top. Put a quick look. But I do see a lot of memorial backs, 99 there, or 1999, or 1990 something. So yeah, a lot of older pennies in here. This, hopefully we find some good stuff, good older stuff. Okay, so finishing up with roll number 10. This hunt's going real slow so far. Got this 1999 that the date is kind of struck through there. Struck through some grease. Nothing really going on with the rest of it. There's some spots there on it. So far that's about all I've found. Got two 2009s, but so far the first 10 rolls have no copper cents in it. Everything has been zinc. So we shall see how the rest of this hunt goes. All right, so this is roll 24, and it's been an interesting hunt so far. The only copper cent I have found is a 1964 out of Denver. A little raggedy and gunky. That's the only copper cent I have found. Everything else has been 84 or newer and all zinc. But I was looking at this 1983, and I might have to switch to the scope. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna switch to the scope. There's a die crack on the front here. It's minor, but it goes into Lincoln's head. And I can see the spot where it is, but in the camera, but I can't see it here. But also on the reverse here, there's another die crack here, and there's a pretty interesting die chip on the side of the Lincoln Memorial. Well, interesting. Let me put it on the scope and we can take a quick look at that. Okay, so I'm zoomed in pretty close here, but you can see this little die crack that goes into the head here on the obverse of this 1983. That's about it for the front side. Now I'm zoomed in really close here. And then on the rear, you can see this huge die chip right here. Well, it's a good sized die chip. Just looks really big right here. And there's a pretty good crack, die crack that comes here. Looks like it goes down here. Looks like there might be a little one here and down through here. This might be a little die chip here and there, but this is a very circulated 1983, so a lot of this is worn down. You can see how it's kind of flat in places and worn in places. The edges are all you see all these lines. These are die polishing lines or die file lines. Basically when they polish the dies with the wire brushes, they'll leave these lines if they don't polish it nice and smooth. And that's what all these lines on the back are here. Yeah, a bunch of die file lines, die polishing lines. But yeah, that's a pretty good size chip and some interesting cracks. All right, I'm on bolt 37, I think. Yeah, 37. And come across a really nice, beautiful 1986 in really great shape. That is really nice. Haven't found a lot of nice coins, but that one is really, really nice. Still slow going on the finds. I have a lot of varieties to check from the 80s and 90s that I've been checking on and stuff, but not very much on the finds here. All right, let's wrap up the box here and end up with a stack. Let's see, 8, 9, looks like 9, 2009, some of them in pretty good shape. I don't know if they're gonna upgrade anything or not. Had one 1 cent that is a copper cent from 1964. The rest of the cents in the whole box were 1982 and newer. So, and they were all zinc, copper coated zinc cents. I'm guessing I got a dump of somebody who had searched through coins and kept all the copper cents and either missed one or this just got mixed in with the batch somehow. Did get a really nice 1986. I mean, it is really, really nice. Got a 1999 that has the strike through on the edges or around the edge on the date, and then the 1983 that has the die chip and crack on the front and on the back, and then one into the head on the front. Then I've got a stack of coins, nicer looking Lincoln cents that I'll check against the albums here and see if anything upgrades. So yeah, it was a pretty fun hunt overall. I got to focus in on all the newer coins, and I did I had a good mix of 80s, 90s, 2000s, 10s, all the way up to 2022s. Of most years, I had a good mix of most years through there, and I did get to focus in on some that I forget to check sometimes. Like 2014 has some doubling on it, and I don't always remember to check those. So it's helped me reinforce, oh yeah, let me make sure I check all the 2014s. 1983s, there's some doubling on the obverse that sometimes I forget to double check for on the obverse of the coins. As much as I don't have time to put all the pennies under it, to every single cent under a microscope and check for every single thing that I could find with them. So I do try to check everything that I can remember or think about checking or what have you. No one's perfect. I'm still learning a bunch of stuff, but it just helped me reinforce some of the ones that I probably should check more for that I just forget to sometimes as I'm checking for the other more major varieties and stuff. All right, so let me check the albums and I'll bring it back should I have any upgrades. This one, the 1986, is probably going to go in my personal album because it's so nice, and then I'll pull that one out to check against the albums here. So let's find out what we got for the albums. That's for the upgrades here. Book 3, 1982 out of Denver. This is a zinc small date. This one has this black mark here. This one's a little bit cleaner, not as dark. It's not perfect, but I think it's better than this one, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. This 1983 here looks just a little bit cleaner. There's no fingerprint on it, so I think I'm going to switch that one out. Here's the 1986 that was in my personal album. It's pretty nice. It does have some spots on it, but it is better shape than this one here, so I'm going to switch that one out. And then over here we have a 1999. No, they look really similar. The one in there has a few black spots on it and what have you. This one just looks a little bit cleaner. So I think I'm going to swap that one out and take a good look at that one. And over here I have a 2004 out of Denver. Looking at it here, they're close. They're really close. I might not switch that one. I mean, straight on, it looks really nice, but when I get down here in the light, they both kind of have a dirty look to it, but that one kind of looks a little bit dirtier. So let me get a good look at that. I may not switch that one out. And then last here, got a 2012. This one has some spots. This one seems a little bit cleaner, but this one in here is nice and shinier. It looks like it's in better condition. So, no, not going to do that one. So that's all for the upgrades here. All right, so overall, just had the 4 upgrades in this book. I did not switch out the 2012 or the 2004. I thought they were just too close and not worth switching out. So 4 upgrades total. Nothing in any of the other books. But overall, that's it for the hunt. Well, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you would, hit that thumbs up button. It helps me out. Drop a comment down below. Not every box can be a winner. Sometimes you get a ton of wheat. Sometimes you get no copper, or maybe just one single copper. You never know what you're gonna get till you look, and maybe you might find that one piece of treasure. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.